How's it going, everyone? Cubeologist here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the new Dreidel puzzle from the Cubicle.us. Alright, so as you guys know, I do like puzzles that are non-WCA. Not only non-WCA puzzles, obviously, but I don't enjoy solely speed cubing puzzles. So I saw this Dreidel cube, and I contacted the Cubicle, and they agreed to send it to me, and thanks to them, because if it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't have it, because this thing is a beast, and I'm super excited to get into it. Everything I've seen about it looks pretty impressive on other channels, and let's take a look at the box here. Alright, so this is made by Cube, which I have been told is kind of a subsidiary of Fengshi or Fun's Puzzle, so they're getting into non-speed cubes, which is pretty cool, I think. And yeah, the typical bad English, but that's okay. Pretty classy box. I like it. It's not too flashy. Just gets the job done. And the color scheme, I can already tell the pink on top. No unnecessary papers in there. So let's take a look at this color scheme. I actually like that logo. I like simple logos, even though mine's a little bit complicated. But let's take a look at this. Gray on top, yellow on bottom, green opposite blue. That's pretty normal. And this is somewhere between an orange and a red, but it's like a bright orange. Orange opposite pink. So looks like gray and pink's all they've changed. It's actually looks pretty good, I have to say. So let's take a look at first turns here. I'll just turn it like a 3x3 first. Wow, for all those pieces, it's really not that bad, to be honest with you. It seems to turn fairly well. I mean, I don't know. It's not, obviously it's not as good as a 3x3, but it's way better than the Octostar Cube. Hold on, let me grab that. This is another 3x3 mod that has a lot of moving pieces, and whenever you turn a face, let's see, how do we do this? Whenever you turn a face like that, you can cut through the corners, and I have to say that this cube right here actually turns a lot better than that. And it hasn't even been played with. I've actually played with this one a whole bunch. Actually taken it apart and put it back together and all that stuff. So that's probably why this one is turning as good as it is, because it's popped on me a couple times. This one doesn't feel like it's going to pop at all. But to show you the specialties of this puzzle, as you can see, there are way more cuts than just 3x3 cuts. Definitely I can solve a 3x3. So something else you can do in this puzzle is a move like that. So once you get that done, you know, you can scramble the cube just doing these turns, or you can turn it like that and scramble it as well. So you can imagine once you did a turn, then you can turn this one back, turn that. So it can get messed up really quickly, and I think it's going to be a blast to learn how to solve. So like I said, the turning on this puzzle is really good. It turns, it's almost finger trickable, but I would be worried because if this pops, I'm in bad shape. There are a ton of tiny pieces on here, and I hope the stickers stay good, especially these small ones. But if not, I'll just super glue them, right? It shouldn't be that big of a deal. But I'm super impressed with this puzzle, and all I want to do now is give this thing a scramble and see if I can solve it. So first, I'm going to scramble it like a 3x3. That seems like the most obvious thing to me. I should probably be doing the 3x3 scramble in the middle of all this other stuff though. Then I want to give some of these a turn. Now you can turn these 120 degrees and then turn it like a 3x3, and that lets it retain its cubic shape. See what I mean? Like that. And then it's never going to turn out of a cube. But you can also turn them 60 degrees like that, and then you can turn. So I'm going to start doing that. It shape shifts, but by the videos that I've seen on this, it doesn't technically jumble. So that means that it doesn't become locked, or the movement isn't blocked in any way. So it seems like you're always going to be able to turn this no matter what you do. Let's get some of these pieces turned out of there. Bandaged. That was the word I was trying to think of. It doesn't become bandaged. Goodness, I had a mental block. I'll tell you right now, some of these pieces are extremely sharp. This is actually, like you can see right there, have to be careful, definitely, when you are scrambling this puzzle. Okay, so I'm going to call that a sufficient scramble. It's definitely going to be sufficiently difficult for me. So I've thought of a few different ways of attacking this puzzle, possibly getting it back into cube shape and then trying to find some commutators for these small pieces, but I don't know. I'm going to get as far as I can with that, and I'll be back. It might be solved and it might not. See you guys in just 1 second. Alright, so as you can see, I've finally got it solved here, and you can see that the stickers actually still look really good. Now, I will be honest with you guys, I had to get a little bit of help on this cube because it was fairly difficult. There are pieces that are equivalent, and there's some type of parity. I'm not sure if it's actual parity or not. I'm not very familiar with the actual definition, but there is a cycle that you have to do to switch a few of these pieces, and I had to figure that out. But this is a super fun puzzle. I would definitely recommend it if you guys are into challenging puzzles, because this thing was a blast and it kept me thinking for a long time. So I'm super happy to have this. Thanks again to the Cubicle for sending it to me. Awesome store. It got here super quick. So give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and you'll hear from me really soon, guys. I've got the results video of my 4,000 subscriber contest coming out really soon. So like I said, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.